Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to... Everybody on the same page. Line gets set, first down. Back to throw, it's Ward. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the offense tries to slip in the screen. That's a good play on 3rd and short if you can get them aggressive and a defense aggressive, but the defense sniffed it out, shut that play down before it even started.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down. Can anyone catch him? Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly, but he does a great job winning at the line of scrimmage. QB and him, same page. 4th down, no problem.
They keep attacking through the air. Feeling some heat. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team out there getting set. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback checking the play. He's looking to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. With jet sweep pass. Crosses the 45. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Huskers want to move quickly. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
The Cornhuskers will have it 1st and 10. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Raiola. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires into traffic, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Getting some heat. Fires and picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Husker! This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Gets it out fast. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long.
Hit the afterburners, kid. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Quick strike complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off play action on first down. Gets rid of it. And that one is incomplete. It's the end of the first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Across the 45. Afterburners coming. Running inside the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's George. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. This offense has a 2nd down play. They're going to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's Martinez. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Dances away. Give him 6. Touchdown, Hurricane. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big body frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the 3rd quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Trying to find his man on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Nebraska!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Immediately fires to the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. He's got an open man. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. DBs will try to keep everything in front. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Canes!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. The Hurricanes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the...
Oh, it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Ward. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Right, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Well, the offense is in that fringe area. This is a place where a lot of coordinators like to take shots. They tried one there, just weren't able to come up with it.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Quick completion on the out. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit. Yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in third down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the fourth down.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got his man across the middle. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. A really nice day from this quarterback. Over 350 yards passing now, Jeff.
He's had a plan all game long. He just seems to find his best matchups, and he's done an awesome job giving his guys opportunities to make plays.
Pocket starts to collapse. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. To the air, it's Ward. Looking to the big tight end. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Coming after it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Martinez. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice toughness by that young man.
That last completion sets him up on second down.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard, and he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big...
And he breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver, who can design ways to get the football in his hands? Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
First down for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Raiola. The throw. Fires the pass, intercepted. and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, K. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Trying to get to it. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in the game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he makes the catch at the 25. Touchdown, Husker! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the point after is good. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Now on first down from the 30. Dropping back, it's Ward. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Canes will snap it on first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets away from one. Escapes. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Second down now after the sack. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, going to the air. They're trying to get to it. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, you look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll pull it down and run. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what?
Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Raiola. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Nebraska! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he makes the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Pulls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give him a first down. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
And come on now. Oh, my. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll try to take it back. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Defense still has a couple of timeouts, and the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Canes want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Throws for the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
This is frustrating. You know, you're an offense. You're in a great position. You're up by 2 scores. All you do is take care of the football.
Lofts one high and deep. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. This one was a lot like a tennis match, back and forth, up and down, and they just couldn't quite score enough and get the key stop to get the win.
And defenses have changed, right? It's not about limiting to low points anymore, but you got to find ways to create turnovers and get that ball back to your offense so they can do their damage. Defense just needed to create a few more opportunities.
I think it just came down to individual effort on the defensive side of the football for this team. Somebody needs to step up in big moments in big games and make the play to win. We didn't see it happen today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.